Neil, 0-0 draw. What are your thoughts on that one?
It was a scrappy game. There wasn't a lot of quality in the game. Certainly from our point of view, we didn't make enough chances. I can't really remember any really clear-cut opportunities where we should have scored. So we're desperate to get a win, and I think that desperation showed at times. So I'll have to take the point, and we've got some big games coming up where we need to win some of those games.
Went inches away in the first half, obviously Michael Tong hitting the post. Were you perhaps a little bit frustrated not to go in 1-0 up?
I was frustrated obviously with that. That could have been a goal for us, but you'd have to say off their long throws they caused us problems. I can remember a couple of opportunities in the first half where they would have expected to do better, and that was always a danger because they put the throw in from either side and it comes right into your box and it causes problems. So you know, I'd need to watch the game again. If you're asking me now, I'd probably say it was a fair result, a draw.
And you introduced Ben Whitfield as a half-time substitute, a player that is capable on his day of changing games. What did you make of his contribution out there?
Well, I wouldn't like to sort of single out Ben. I would say as an attacking force we need to do better, and whether that's Ben Whitfield or any of the other attacking players, we need to do better because we've not created enough chances, and we're relying on players like Ben and others, attacking players, to either create something themselves or create something for others, and you know, that's what we're looking for from not just from Ben but from several other players as well.
And in the final few minutes, aside from the Newport chance at the other end, created a little bit going forward ourselves, threw a lot of balls into the box. Were you a little bit disappointed not to find that winner late on as well?
No, look, I'm disappointed because we're not winning games, and it's, you know, every week that goes on, it's getting we're putting ourselves under more and more pressure. You know, and I suppose you're just desperate at the end for us to get a break in the box, but when it doesn't come, you then got to take the point and we've got to go on to the next game.
And the next game is Barnet away next weekend. They picked up a win today, as did a lot of other teams around us. How important has that game now become? It was big already, but has it become that little bit bigger now?
I think it's a massive game next week. The next two games away are massive games, and we certainly need to get something out of those two games.
And what would your message be to the supporters that are still turning up back in the team for the run-in now?
My message to the supporters is the same as when I came in. They've got to back the players. They've got to give their support, and then at the end of the season, whatever needs to be done, whatever they're not happy with, obviously then that can be addressed then. But at the moment, we just need everybody to stick together, and like I say, they've got to give their. I realise it's difficult because when they're not getting entertained as such, and they're not getting what they want to see on the pitch, it's frustrating. But like I say, they've not had a lot to shout about this season. But we've got to get to the end of the season. We've got to make sure that we get safe, and then that'll be the time that a lot of things can be looked at.